Tinubu extends ban on the exportation of shea nut. Plus, Muslim faithful urged to imbibe teachings of the Holy Quran as Ramadan progresses. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the news at 7 on Nta Lagos Channel 10. I am Ese Omaka. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the extension of the ban on the export of raw shea nuts for another 1 year from February 26, 2026 to February 25, 2027. He says the decision underscores the administration's commitment to deepen processing capacity within Nigeria, enhance livelihoods in shea-producing communities, and promotes the growth of Nigerian exports anchored on value-added products. The President has therefore authorized the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment and the Presidential Food Security Coordination Unit to coordinate the implementation of a unified, evidence-based national framework that aligns industrialization, trade and investment priorities across the shea nut value chain. He also approved the adoption of an export framework established by the Nigerian Commodity Exchange and the withdrawal of waivers allowing the direct exports of raw shea nuts. Shea nuts, oil-rich fruits from the shea tree common in the savanna belt of Nigeria, are the raw material for shea butter, renowned for its moisturizing, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. The move by the federal government is born out of the reality that processing shea nuts into butter locally fetches between 10 and 20 times the price of the raw shea nuts. President Bola Tinubu has charged the National Assembly to commence consideration of constitution amendment in order to incorporate state police towards securing the country better.
Tinubu was speaking at an interfaith breaking of fast with members of the Senate in the State House. President of the 10th Senate, Godswill Akpabio, led the senators to the presidential villa. The president acknowledged the commitment of both arms of government, executive and legislature, to the progress, success, development and prosperity of Nigeria, despite the challenges which the country faces, including insecurity.
We are facing terrorism, banditry, insurgency, but you never fail to make a right response to these calls. What are we asked for tonight is for you to start thinking how best to amend the Constitution to incorporate the state police for us to secure our country, take over our forest from marauders, free our children from fear.
The president also appreciated their collaboration on various reforms of the administration.
I have a lot of credit for both reforms. Without your collaboration, without your inspiration, those reforms are not possible. We are reformists together. What we gave up and what we stopped is a monumental corruption in subsidy. We gave it up. We don't want to participate in monumental corruption, in arbitrage, foreign exchange. You don't have to chase me for dollars. You could see what Nigeria is today. You should be proud. And I'm glad you are proud of this moment in time. What we are enjoying is stable economy, prosperity beckoning on us. We just need to work hard.
President of the Senate assured the President of their loyalty and cooperation, just as he says members of the Senate remain united irrespective of political affiliations in the interest of the nation.
We are happy with you. We will continue to remain loyal. We will work with you for the good of this nation because we know you mean well. I want to thank you for even the reforms that they have brought to bear. And the reforms, you did not bring them through any other group, except this group, the National Assembly, particularly the Senate. Everybody thinks that.
As the month of Ramadan progresses, Muslim faithful have been urged to imbibe the teachings of the Holy Quran and allow its guardians to reflect in their daily lives during and after the fasting period. This charge was given by the guest lecturer, Sheikh Mohammed Alawiye, at a Ramadan lecture organized by As Abu Janat Muslim Organization of Nigeria. The report.
Attending lectures to enhance Islamic knowledge in the month of Ramadan is enjoined on Muslims. Hence, these faithful are gathered at a Ramadan lecture organized by As Abu Janat Muslim Organization in Lagos. Guest lecturer Sheikh Mohammed Alawiye urged the Muslim faithful to place their absolute trust in Allah while reminding them that no condition is permanent and that Allah alone has the power to reverse any situation that appears irreversible. He encouraged uprightness, love, and unity among Muslims during the fasting period and beyond Ramadan.
Most people believe their present condition is forever, not knowing that Almighty God can change any condition, whether from good to bad or from bad to good. That is what the lecture is all about.
For the host, who has consistently organized the Ramadan lecture for the past 10 years, extending charitable acts to the downtrodden and vulnerable in the society has remained a passion sustained over the years.
My advice to people in Ramadan is that we should do good Ramadan, to take their money to do well for the community, to prepare food to their community, to serve everybody, to come and lecture them. In the Ramadan period should be doing well.
The Ramadan lecture elicited reactions from the participants.
Whatever it is we have done this month, we should continue to do it going forward, even after the month. So it's a very good one, and it's a good cause.
The Ramadan lecture taught us how to not be stingy, and to perform your 5 daily prayer.
We all know that this Ramadan period, so everybody is fasting, and the Ramadan is going smoothly. We just pray for Allah that everything should go smoothly to the end.
To the organizer, I want to implore him to continue the good deed he's doing during the Ramadan and after the Ramadan.
Thereafter, the host, Abdurrahim Kazim, who is also the Baba Dini of Asalbul Jannah, distributed food items to the faithful, a gesture of support he has sustained over the years. In Lagos, Nta Ch10, NTA News.
The Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy and the Nigerian Police Force are focusing on deepening institutional collaboration with particular emphasis on strengthening coordinated operations in the country's coastal and inland waterways. The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega Oyetola, disclosed when he received the newly appointed Acting Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, in Abuja. Oyetola, in a statement by his special advisor, Bolaji Akinola, congratulated Disu on his appointment, describing it as well-deserved, expressing confidence in his capacity to deliver effective leadership for the nation's police. Acting IGP Disu in turn reaffirmed the Nigeria Police Force's readiness to strengthen its operational support for maritime security initiatives, including intelligence-led policing, patrols, and enhanced enforcement against criminal activities on the waterways. Both leaders highlighted the growing strategic importance of the maritime domain to national prosperity, noting that enhanced security and surveillance are essential to protecting the waterways. and other critical assets. It's now time to go on a short break, and the news at 7 will return shortly. Do join us again.
Do you need hotel service that runs hospitality business as real business? Then look no further, because Suru Express Hotels is readily available to meet your hotel accommodation needs in a cozy and serene atmosphere. Courtesy and care greet your arrival at our front desk while you're checking out our various rooms, suites, deluxe, standard and express gold, all fitted for purpose you desire. Healthy nutrition is also a top priority at our tastefully organized restaurants in Suru Express Hotels. With our ultra-modern gymnasium, maintaining your fitness is guaranteed in a conducive atmosphere. To unwind and reduce stress, our world-class standard swimming pool and game centers are always available. We are strategically located in Surulere, Ikeja GRA, Ikorodu, to provide unparalleled hospitality and free parking and top-notch security. A choice of any Suru Express hotel is a choice made with wisdom.
You're welcome back. Moving on now, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has congratulated Olatunji Disu on his appointment as the acting Inspector General of Police by President Bola Tinubu. He said the elevation of Disu to the position of acting Inspector General of Police is well deserved, considering his high-level professionalism, competence, and contribution to the Nigerian police for over 3 decades. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a statement issued on Wednesday by his special advisor on media and publicity, Boyega Koshile, described Disu's appointment as an honor to Lagos State. The governor expressed confidence that Disu will excel in his new position because he has the competence, capacity, and track record of good leadership as a seasoned professional and administrator who has distinguished himself in several positions in the past. He congratulated Olatunji Disu on his appointment as the acting Inspector General of Police. His elevation to the position of #1 police officer in Nigeria, describing it as an honor done to us in Lagos State. And now to the sporting world, let's join Austin Edemodu for the latest in the world of sports.
Nigeria is gearing up for crucial FIBA Basketball Women's World Cup qualifiers as 17-player preliminary rosters have been announced by the Nigerian Basketball Federation. The team led by Annie Okonkwo will open their 2026 FIBA Basketball Women's World Cup qualifiers against Colombia on 11 March before taking on South Korea on 12 March. The D Tigers will continue on 15 March against France and round off the group qualifying campaign against Germany on 17 March. Elsewhere, Super Falcons of Nigeria have intensified preparations for the international friendly against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon in Yaoundé. The team opened camp on Wednesday with players scheduled for training tonight at the Amadou Ahidjo Stadium in Yaoundé. Head coach Justin Madugu will lead his team into the first friendly encounter on Saturday as Nigeria renews its rivalry with the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Meanwhile, Victor Osimhen's Galatasaray progressed to the next round of the UEFA Champions League following a 7-5 aggregate victory over Juventus in the playoff. The Nigerian forward ensured his side scaled through after scoring in extra time to secure the round of 16 tickets. Though the match ended 3-2 in favor of the Turin side, but Galatasaray progressed, having secured a 5-2 advantage in the first leg. In other results decided on Wednesday, Real Madrid progressed 3-1 on aggregate following a 2-1 victory over Benfica at Santiago Bernabeu. Atalanta thrashed Borussia Dortmund 4-1, thereby finishing 4-3 on aggregate, while defending champions Paris Saint-Germain were held to a 2-2 draw by Monaco, but managed to progress 5-4 on aggregate. With Sports Update, I'm Austin Edemodu, NTA News.
And that concludes the English version of the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. I am S.A. Owomaka. Adewumi Okpatoye is standing by for the news translation in Yoruba. Good evening.
Ẹ káalẹ́, ìròyìn ilé wa ló ń dé sí ojú àwòrán yín láti iléeṣẹ́ móhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì 10 Tẹ́jú Oṣó ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Adéwùmí Ọ̀pátóyè lóníròyìn yín. Ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ti pe àwọn ọmọ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú-ṣòfin láti ṣe àbójúwò ìwé òfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí láti ṣe àtúnṣe pẹ̀lú kí wọ́n ṣe ìbu ọwọ́ lu ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ láti lè jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò túbọ̀ fi ẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ dáadáa. Níbi ṣíṣí ẹnu lẹ́yìn àwẹ̀ pẹ̀lú lára àwọn ọmọ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú-ṣòfin nílé ìjọba tó wà nílùú Àbújá tí wọ́n ṣe àbẹ̀wò ẹ̀lẹ́ńbẹ̀hùn sí Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ní Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ti sọ̀rọ̀ náà di mímọ̀ nígbà tí ẹni tí ó jẹ́ ààrẹ àwọn ọmọ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú-ṣòfin Godswill Akpabio léwájú àwọn akẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ lọ sílé ìjọba náà. Akpabio fi dá Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu lójú rí pé òótọ́ inú àti ìfiọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ tó mọyan lórí ni àwọn yóò fi máa ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ààrẹ láì fi ti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tí àwọn ọmọ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojú-ṣòfin wà. Ààrẹ dúpẹ́ fún àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀, àwọn májẹ̀óbàjẹ́ àti àwọn aṣojú fún ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tí wọ́n ń lọ́wọ́ nínú rẹ̀ láì wo ipò tí bí nǹkan ṣe rí lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Sheikh Mohammed Aláwìyé lónìí ti gba gbogbo àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn mùsùlùmí lámọ̀ràn láti fi ẹ̀kọ́ tí ìwé mímọ́ Kùránì fi kọ́ wọn sílò, pàápàá jùlọ nínú oṣù Ramadan tí ó jẹ́ oṣù fún ìtọrọ ìdáríjì ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àti oṣù wíwá ojú Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah. Ọ̀rọ̀ àmọ̀ràn yìí ni Sheikh Mohammed Aláwìyé sọ níbi ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nínú àwẹ̀ Ramadan tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ Ashab Jannat ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀. Aláwìyé sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ pé kí gbogbo mùsùlùmí òdodo kó gbogbo ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé àti àníyàn wọn sínú Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan ṣoṣo tí wọ́n lè kó àníyàn wọn lé, pẹ̀lú kí wọ́n mọ̀ dájú wípé òun nìkan náà ni àwọn lè fi ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn lò àti pé àdójúkọ tí ẹ̀dá bá ní kò lọ títí láéláé. Ó wá fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wípé kí wọ́n fi ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n kọ́ sílò pẹ̀lú fi sínú ìṣe wọn lásìkò ààwẹ̀ àti lẹ́yìn ààwẹ̀ Ramadan. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Babájídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú ti kí ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá pátápátá àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀yàn Túnjí Dìísù kú oríire ipò ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tí Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe ìbúra rẹ̀ fún. Babájídé Sanwó-Olú sọ ọ̀rọ̀ náà di mímọ̀ láti ẹni tí ó jẹ́ olùdámọ̀ràn pàtàkì sí gómìnà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìròyìn àti olùfọ̀rọ̀lédè Gbóyèga Àkọsílẹ̀ lónìí lọ́jọ́rú àná. Gómìnà Babájídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ pé ìyànsípò Túnjí Dìísù jẹ́ àṣeyọrí ńlá fún ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Ó wá tẹ̀síwájú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìpè fífi ọwọ́ mú iṣẹ́ láì ṣe ìmẹ́lẹ́, mímọ àmọ̀dúnjú iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá àti ojúṣe rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ipa tí ó kó nínú iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ló gbé dé ipò náà. Ó tún fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, ó ní òun mọ̀ dájú pé Túnjí Dìísù yóò ṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀ bí iṣẹ́ nítorí pé ó kún ojú òṣùwọ̀n ipò náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gá pátápátá ọlọ́pàá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ìròyìn lédè Ògùn ló kàn láti ẹnu Ch10 Moses. A kú àwẹ̀ Ramadan àti àwẹ̀ Lẹ́ǹtì. Ẹ̀mí wa tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ó ṣe àṣeyọrí rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a lo àǹfààní àsìkò tí a wà yìí láti fi rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ àdúrà fún ìlọsíwájú àti ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà kó fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ dáadáa. Adéwùnmí Ọ̀pátóyè lórúkọ mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Oore lásùn ó dàárọ̀.
Simbo me kudo torido me kwabo don energy anti we mete Ch10 Moses well no ni loto ki government to din we Otobo Gambola Ahmed Tinubu ko wa yiro se to le to àwọn Otobo Nigeria to me brebu do yi ni te pon bo beje asonji na do mo do yi so fo sen tirado to Otobo Nigeria to me e na ke ale din na do ke mo do o ayi matele le do Otobo Nigeria to me we tin do pono ire le titi ton na do mo do ye do pono sọwọ́ yìí tán lẹ́ títí àyè tó àyè má tẹ̀dọ̀ kúrò kó mẹ́ o Otobo Gambola Ahmed Tinubu dọ̀ ọ̀húnlọ́ tó àyè sí ndé o ẹ̀bà yìí dó yìí mẹ́ tú ònu kẹ́ ìmẹ̀ yìí o sẹ́nu tọ́lọ́ lẹ̀ ètò ònu bíbélà sí ònu wà tó àlọ́nu tó àyè sí lọ wẹ̀ tó kìí àdọ̀ Otobo Nàìjíríà tó ń kó pàǹkan náà ònu àwọn mẹ̀mẹ̀ gan tó o kí họ́ sí ọgọ̀ tó dánú wíwá tó fi òwò lẹ̀ látọmọdọ̀ ìmẹ̀ yìí ò dánú wa tán kume tole eyin ode to danwa to Otobo Nigeria to me yore so wa to po na do mondo ye de to kla to po to Otobo Nigeria to me e do ni ai mate ro po tendo po no e to le do na ko ala na ye na do ke mondo ye pe nu kun onu awun logo wa to ya bo so do nu do e ti tengbe na azon wa to po e o se to le to wa how eme Otobo gan na do ke mondo nu ye mondo wa bodo nya wule bo le wo ye ye bo alo de go e do mo mi to mu do mo kede we mi so nyu do ye lo su wa ye me ho me to mu na zo ne he ko do wa to tin na do de mo Otobo Nigeria ton yo de yinu kan e to ya to go do ale susu wa ko to titan so mu yi wa e to le me to tin do kan do po e ton we to Otobo si to nu kan to wa bo me do ni so de ke azon ni wa do po do go do mo do onu kan yo lo si o le so fun kede na to me le to ple bu to le onu bibla Ramadan to nu kan do to ai ho to me wọ́n yóò dé òye mẹ́ Muslim lẹ̀ yóò dé èkó pa yìí látò dìkẹ́ ọmọ dọ̀ yẹ kó tó nu ẹ̀ yóò pọ́n náà mẹ́ òwe wíwé kuran tán dáhẹ́ èkó yóò dé àdáde mẹ́ló dùgbọ̀n sẹ́ń tán lẹ́ dalẹ̀ náà sọ dìkẹ́ ọmọ dọ̀ yẹ lẹ́nu pọ́n déjì gbọ́dọ̀ nu yìí wà ẹ̀ tán lẹ́ kótó ẹgbẹ́sọ dùmọ̀ dọ̀ yẹ yóò dé nà ó wínú náà ònu bí àmì tó mẹ́ sí òkú náà tán tó òwe lẹ́ pọ́nù dọ̀ tó ti dẹ́hẹ́ tó ònu bí bíláṣí òwẹ́nu gbọ́dọ̀ náà ònu bíláṣí fọ́ sọ àyè eyin o me na do mo do ye ko do nu iwa le to de ye ko yin o pon do o ye me o nu he lo wen de e do to pon o Sheikh Mohammed Alawiye to gume ori do eyin Ramadan do e ba yi to pon o gbede e do Asabul Janat si o Muslim gbe e ba yi ti to lo to àwọn ni ma te me file wen de e do fure nu ye de le na to mo do ye yin o me e to nu dagbe wa ko to ru nyawe le e yin o dagbe le bayi to onu yi wa iton leme to dire lo wenu kaka je wenu ye na do fo la so àwọn ni Babájídé ene Sanwó-Olú wọ́n de ko donu to o me yin opono ga yoyo pete Otobo Nigeria to e ko to me ene Ọlátúnjí Dísù do o zendo temeton yunu e ni o ndagbede so you go yinu de na o awon ni mate to din de yo de ke do ya dai ri opono de yun aso eton gaji titengbe o so yo me o telo me se do din yo de yun e je to e do yun no yin dagbede dagbe o yin ko awon ni mate ton so yinu kan e ha fo to ja e ka je so to kuno sin come ku yo to ri do